Johanna Konta had some A-list backing as she battled into round 2 of the US Open. Avengers star Tom Hiddleston, currently starring in Betrayal on Broadway, was in the British number one's box following a chance meeting in New York. And after 2 hours the endgame arrived for Russian Daria Kasatkina as Konta progressed 6-1 4-6 6-2. "We met a few days ago. It turns out he's a big tennis fan, so I invited him down and he brought some of his co-stars," revealed Konta. "We literally just crossed paths, and I did the don't bother him, he's busy thing, and he actually came over and said, I'm a massive fan. We got chatting and he's super nice. Will I go to his show? If I get time I'd love to." Konta roared through the first set in 23 minutes, but Kasatkina, a top 10 player not so long ago, hit back as the Briton got frustrated with a couple of umpiring calls. The 28-year-old was fuming after a Kasatkina forehand was called out, only for the umpire to overrule and award the point to the Russian. She reached boiling point moments later when her own forehand was called out and overruled, only for the point to be replayed. "We differed in opinions," she added. "There was one game where he made 2 calls, I thought they were the same situation but he called them differently. That was basically it." Konta regained her composure, though, and secured the crucial break to lead 4-1 in the decider before completing an impressive victory. "It was what I anticipated it to be," said Konta. "I started well, but she was 10 in the world last year and I've lost to her the last 2 times we played. I enjoyed being out there, I enjoyed the difficulty of it." Konta is already Britain's sole representative in the women's singles after Harriet Dart bowed out. Londoner Dart, who came through 3 rounds of qualifying to reach the main draw for the first time, lost 6-3 6-1 to Romanian Anna Bogdan. Dan Evans became the first British male through after a 4-set win over Adrien Manarino of France. The British number 2, who reached the 3rd round on his last visit to Flushing Meadows 3 years ago, triumphed 6-4 6-3 2-6 6-3 in a shade over 3 hours. Cameron Norrie followed Evans onto court 10 but could not follow his fellow Brit into round 2. The 24-year-old saved 2 match points before taking French qualifier Grégoire Barrère into a 5th set, and then twice served for the match. But Barrère forced a tie-break and Norrie bowed out after a grueling 4-hour marathon, 7-6, 4, 6-4 4-6 6-7, 5, 7-6, 2.